And the US-China trade war, it's entered a critical phase following the recent US presidential election, with businesses closely watching the shifting tariff policies. Former President Donald Trump's victory brings the prospect of escalating tariffs, including proposals to increase duties on Chinese imports to as high as 60%. Such moves could disrupt global supply chains and escalate trade tensions. Since 2018, US consumers and importers have already paid over $221 billion in additional costs due to tariffs. Experts warn that further increase could damage the economy by raising consumer prices and harming manufacturers reliant on Chinese components. Despite this, countries like Vietnam and Mexico are seeing an influx of interest as US businesses explore alternative supply chain routes. Meanwhile, in China, a pessimism fills the air as Chinese consumers and businesses brace for a prolonged tariff war. The country is already embroiled in a trade conflict with the European Union. A drastic slump in its property sector has triggered a major slowdown on the broader economy despite the recent stimulus boost. The country struggles to achieve its growth targets.
I've been watching the stock market this afternoon, and there's been a fluctuation in the Trump election from yesterday to today. I think for me, and probably for the general public, it's more of a concern that there might be another wave of trade wars or something that could affect our investments. And I think that's what's going to happen.
But I think in the end, the results are coming up good for him. But I think this result also means pretty bad for China because we have facing the trade war in the past. So I'm guessing in the future we are facing that again.
And she was outstanding governor there.
As US-China trade relations continue to deteriorate, the effects are felt globally. Vietnam, for instance, saw its exports to the US surpass $118 billion last year, more than double the amount from 5 years ago. However, China remains an integral part of global supply chains and businesses in Southeast Asia, while benefiting from the China Plus One strategy, still rely heavily on Chinese parts and raw materials. This complexity means that while countries like Vietnam and Mexico are gaining ground, they too must navigate the broader ramifications of escalating tariffs, especially as the US looks to tighten regulations and prevent tariff evasion through third-party nations like Mexico. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.